on a bill seeking to establish the National Health Facility Regulatory Agency of Nigeria, seeking to regulate health services, empower health services users, and support healthcare workers through care standard setting, monitoring to ensure compliance with standards, and accreditation for care quality and safety assurance. This bill was read on the floor of the Senate on Wednesday, 25th June 2025. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, there is growing dissatisfaction with Nigeria's medical services in general, as evidenced by the growing and extensive use of so many alternatives like traditional medicine, religious bodies, self-medication, and indeed by the amount of money spent on outbound medical tourism to seek for medical attention outside the shores of Nigeria. Paradoxically, Nigerian trained healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, are among the best in Europe and America and elsewhere. Despite the increased vigilance from the rather fragmented healthcare regulators, unsafe practices continue, including considerable quackery, resulting in significant patient harm. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, the objective of regulating an industry include ensuring product and service safety, quality, fairness, maintaining stable and competitive markets. It is important to emphasize that industry regulations has transformed many industries in Nigeria, ensuring that investment. Notable examples are the banking industry, which was transformed strategically by applying regulations. Private healthcare can also easily be transformed in this country through strategic regulation, thereby creating broader access to safer, quality, and affordable healthcare for all. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, what is the current state of healthcare regulation in Nigeria? The National Health Act of 2014 outlined the structure of healthcare regulation in Nigeria. The Federal Ministry of Health is responsible for developing national health policies. The State Ministry of Health supervises public and private health facilities within their jurisdiction. The Federal Ministry of Health regulates facilities within the state, local government health authorities provide, maintain primary health within their domains. There is also what is called the National Tertiary Health Institution Standards Committee in the Ministry of Health, which was inaugurated and saddled with the responsibility of improving the governance of health systems in the federal tertiary hospitals across Nigeria. Furthermore, the National Health Act of 2014 mandates the establishment of regulatory bodies like the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency to regulate primary healthcare delivery. It also mandates states' health ministry to oversee private and public healthcare facilities within the states, ensuring quality and safety. Some states have taken the initiatives by establishing dedicated agencies to monitor and accredit these facilities. Notable among them, of course, are the Health Facility Monitoring and Accreditation Agency in Lagos State and Yobe State Health Facility and Health-Related Facilities Inspection Agency, YOFIMA. Significant progress has been made by these states, but resource limitation challenges the effective fulfillment of their mandate. It is important to note that the current regulations focus more on healthcare professionals and to a very limited extent on the healthcare facilities. For example, the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria license medical doctors and dentists, while the councils like the Nursing Council and Medical Laboratory Council regulate various professionals. Will these existing agencies working and must continue to be supported? A National Health Care Facility Regulatory Agency is needed to register facilities and to focus on patient safety and service effectiveness without negating the existing professional registration system. It is important to further note that the Federal Ministry of Health usually focuses most of their activities on the public health sector, leaving the private medical sector with little or no regulation or supervision. And again, according to the available data, the public healthcare sector meets less than 30% of healthcare needs of Nigerians, while the private sector provides over 70% of the Nigeria's healthcare needs. Why does Nigeria need National Healthcare Facility Regulation Agency? Mr. President, healthcare facility regulations in Nigeria present significant opportunity to strengthen our health systems and build public trust. The initiative requiring all health facilities secure certificate of standard is an important step towards quality assurance. The National Health Act of 2014 plays a crucial role in ensuring the quality of healthcare services nationwide by introducing the requirement of certificate of standard. This legislation mandates that public and private health facilities secure this certificate to operate legally. But the absence of National Health Care Facility Regulatory Agency is why this legislation has not been implemented. Furthermore, the proposed agency can effectively regulate non-tertiary health facilities, addressing critical issues such as patient safety and treatment effectiveness, which will improve treatment outcomes, build trust in the healthcare system, and improve health-seeking behaviors of Nigeria. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, a hospital is a complex, multidisciplinary institution uniting various medical departments like emergency, surgery, cardiology, pharmacy, under one roof for integrated patient care. Hospitals are complex buildings that must be designed and built for purpose: patient safety, accessibility, infection control, emergency preparedness, integration with multiple departments, and effective information management. Systems must be built into the design to ensure quality health delivery. Establishing national standards in Nigerian healthcare system present a fantastic opportunity to enhance hospital quality and effectiveness. The National Health Facility Regulatory Agency, if approved, will define standards for Nigeria, and licenses will only be awarded to those who comply with standards defined. The agency will set national standards for hospital buildings, hospital equipment and furniture, hospital consumables, hospital disposables, as well as care standards, and ensure compliance. Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues, expanding access to healthcare. Healthcare investment often concentrate in affluent areas of the cities, as these communities can typically afford a wider range of services. This trend had led to an oversupply of facilities in certain regions, resulting in overcrowding and challenges to the financial sustainability of the facilities. Regulatory measures could be implemented to encourage collaboration among healthcare providers rather than competition to address these issues. The certificate of standard can require healthcare providers to obtain approval before opening new facilities. This system will ensure that new hospitals are created only when there is demonstrated need to meet the healthcare demands of the community. Additionally, fostering partnerships between hospitals and asset-light clinics can optimize resource utilization and improve service delivery. This integrated approach will reduce competition and contribute to a more comprehensive and efficient health care network. Driving consolidation and collaboration within the private sector. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, regulations can be a powerful driver for consolidation and collaboration within the healthcare industry by establishing a framework that encourages partnerships, integrates resources, and enhances efficiency. regulations can incentivize healthcare providers to collaborate through measures like tax break, streamlined licensing for joint ventures, and grants for integrated services. These advantages will encourage stakeholders, investors, and practitioners to work together. By enforcing standardized medical practices and technologies, regulations facilitate smoother mergers between smaller providers and larger entities, thereby improving resource sharing. Mr. President, insight from South Africa's large hospital group, such as Mediclinic, Netcare, and Life Healthcare, can provide to us a very valuable lesson. It is important to note that Mediclinic in South Africa started,
and he has drawn inferences, examples in other African countries. I'm sure he has taken more than 1 hour to do this thing. I will support him with all my heart, and I ask my colleagues to key into this very wonderful project. I so support.
Senator